Welcome to Chain Reaction by Capital Copilot, your daily dose of the latest in cryptocurrency news, market insights, and blockchain trends. Let's get started. Bitcoin holds near $78,000 as quantum security debates intensify and institutional demand accelerates. Meanwhile, Europe faces a critical regulatory deadline that could reshape the continent's crypto industry. Charles Edwards from Capriole Investments argues Bitcoin could rapidly reach new all-time highs if developers demonstrate progress on post-quantum cryptography. Edwards estimates Bitcoin's fair value at around $115,000, about 43% above current levels, based on his energy value model. He's criticized Bitcoin core developers for ranking post-quantum security outside their top 100 priorities. With institutional demand from ETFs and treasury companies now dominating supply dynamics, Edwards sees quantum security as the central variable superseding traditional four-year cycles. Longtime developer Paul Storch has sparked fierce community backlash with his eCash hard fork scheduled for August. The fork would create a separate blockchain with drive chains architecture, but the controversy centers on his plan to reallocate 1.1 million Bitcoin linked to Satoshi Nakamoto to incentivize early investors. Critics, including Peter McCormack, are calling it outright theft. Bitcoin Improvement Proposal 361 contemplates freezing approximately 5.6 million dormant Bitcoins worth roughly $440 billion to protect them from future quantum attacks. Critics argue this would trigger massive repricing and shatter Bitcoin's core value proposition of unconditional ownership. Supporters counter that quantum computing poses an existential threat, justifying controversial trade-offs. Europe faces its own critical juncture. The MiCA grandfathering period closes June 30th, meaning crypto firms must obtain authorization by July 1st to operate across the European Economic Area. Bybit CEO Ben Zhou revealed that a MiCA license alone isn't enough for profitability. Firms also need MiFID II licenses and electronic money institution authorization. Zhou predicts significant market consolidation with many smaller firms expected to shut down. Hong Kong is positioning itself as Asia's regulated Bitcoin hub. A new initiative called Alpha BTC targets over 10,000 Bitcoin, worth approximately $760 million, from Asian investors under its own regulatory framework. Western Union is launching USDPT, a Solana-based stablecoin, next month. The stablecoin is designed specifically for settling transactions with Western Union's global agent network. CEO Devin McGranahan stated it's no longer a question of if Western Union will be active in digital assets, but how fast they can scale. The Kelp DAO exploit triggered $13 billion in withdrawals across DeFi protocols, though recovery efforts through DeFi United have raised approximately $160 million of the $200 million needed. Markets face a volatile week ahead with the Federal Reserve decision on April 29th, first quarter GDP data, and PCE inflation figures on April 30th. Bitcoin currently trades at $77,856, with Ethereum at $2,321. Institutional accumulation remains strong, with Strategy purchasing $3.9 billion of Bitcoin this month. That's a wrap for today's edition of Chain Reaction by Capital Copilot. We hope you're feeling more informed and ready to navigate the cryptoverse. Until next time, keep your digital wallets ready.